Hello everyone, it's Shadow Libra. Today we are going over every single piece of FNAF news for September of 2024. Shout out to Reddit Discord because I am reading off their news channels. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, let's go into the general FNAF news. On September 4th, we got these cool behind the scenes photos of making Jackie, a new character who was in the PAX West demo for Secret of the Mimic. On September 9th, it was announced the ability to co-op in the FNAF map for Funko Fusion would be available in November. On September 13th, Funko Fusion was released on Steam. Meanwhile, it was confirmed Into the Pit would be available on the Nintendo Switch on September 27th. Then later, it was announced it would be the same for all consoles. On September 27th, Into the Pit was released on all consoles. So if you're a console player, go ahead and download Into the Pit. That was all the September general FNAF news, so let's move on to movie news. On September 8th, it was confirmed that the Five Nights at Freddy's movie sequel will be PG-13, just like the first movie. However, Blumhouse does intend to lean more into horror. I've seen people say it won't be scary if it's PG-13, but what I think people don't realize is you can get away with quite a lot in PG-13 movies. Really, your only restrictions is it can't be overly gory and you cannot have any sex scenes, which we know FNAF was never going to do that anyway. As for the gore, you can still show a decent amount of blood, just not over the top. It's also likely we won't get any on-screen deaths still. I wish we could, but it's a little hard to pull that off with a PG-13 movie. On September 17th, it was announced that the FNAF movie is coming back to theaters. Blumhouse is doing a Blumfest for all their movies where they are releasing them in AMC theaters on certain dates. Five Nights at Freddy's will play on October 30th. On September 21st, it was revealed that the third FNAF movie is in very early development. That I find interesting because filming for the second movie has not even started yet. Speaking of filming, on September 28th, Scott announced that the second movie starts filming in 1 month. FNAF 2 will start filming on October 28th of this year. That was all the September FNAF movie news, so let's move on to FNAF merch news. On September 2nd, it was announced a new wave of FNAF cloak merch will drop on September 6th. On September 5th, a FNAF bookmark was announced. On September 6th, we got a look at the Monty Hex plushie and the Funtime Foxy Hex plushie. A Funko wave featuring the Withered animatronics and Mangle was announced for 2025. U2's announced a Springtrap figure. A grape-flavored Fizzy Faz featuring Roxy has been found too. On September 7th, someone found a hex pin with Ennard and exotic butters. A Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy tubs, along with a Chica and Bonnie mini tubs, got leaked. A Chica Monitor Buddies figure was revealed. On September 9th, we got our first look at the Cupcake Hex plushie. On September 11th, it was announced the Hex Nightmarian wave will drop on September 13th. Meanwhile, a FNAF Cloak Wave was released. On September 12th, a Cupcake Plush crossbody bag became available to pre-order. On September 13th, we got to see the back of Phantom Chica's U2's box. We also got the reveal of a Foxy Monitor Buddies. On September 14th, mystery bags of Funko Bitty Pops started to get sold. On September 16th, we got a look at a new shirt with Freddy on it. On September 21st, we got Freddy Fazbear AirPod cases, and Freddy's Fazberry Cotton Candy flavors are being sold at Spencer's. A Freddy and Bonnie Monitor Buddies 2-pack was revealed. Kane Carter also revealed news about Pop Goes merchandise, saying, a surprising amount of people responded to this, saying they very much do want more Pop Goes merch, with some specific suggestions too. We had a bit of a break in the merch department recently. Only the U2's plushies this year so far, but there are things going on behind the scenes. Here's some info I can give. The Pop Goes Beach/Summer pin set is almost finished. We're currently touching up paint and glitter colors. I am fairly certain it will release before the end of the year, but delays happen. I know we're not in summer anymore, so let's just pretend we all live in Australia. This is another super high quality, great value pin set by U2's. Believe it or not, but something else should be releasing alongside the beach pin set, or very close to it. Something small, affordable, but very cool. If all goes well, it will be the first product of a set that I am very proud of designing. Something I have been trying to get made for almost a year. Hopefully news on this soonish. A third and final product is confirmed to be in development. Behind the scenes, it has official concept art, but no production progress yet. This is a special variant of something that is already released, but I think it's super exciting. This product is also designed to gauge the interest of more products in its genre. So, we shall see where it takes us. As for longer term plans, I am in contact with a new company that has never worked with the Fanverse before. I reached out over a year ago in hopes of collaboration, mostly for cheaper printed products like t-shirts, art prints, etc. This has been a super slow process, but things are looking really good right now. Even Scott wants this to happen. I am aware that people want more standalone merch of non-Pop Goes characters. Don't worry, I have reason to believe that at the very least Blake and Stone will get more attention next year. Can confirm I've heard nothing from Funko or Hex/Warren James. I'm quite convinced that their higher-ups are simply not interested in the Fanverse at the moment. Totally their decision, but fingers crossed we can change their mind in the future. I am making the most out of my connections with the companies that are involved in the Fanverse. Really appreciate their cooperation. As for the logistics of Pop Goes merch, ignoring the Funko plushies, I am directly involved with every single Pop Goes merch release. I am very strict with quality control, so some products can take quite a while to be finalized. That being said, mocking stuff up, commissioning artists, and communicating with companies does not take up much of my time, and it certainly does not affect game development. So don't worry about this. Developing games, and more recently fixing/updating them, is always the priority. Despite the label on the back of the U2's pins, the merchandise release for Pop Goes is for the Pop Goes series and not specifically Pop Goes Evergreen. The summer designs are nowhere in Evergreen, and neither is the Blake design on his Funko plushie. LOL. Complaints of merchandise being released before the game are incorrect because there are 2 Fanverse Pop Goes games out right now, and they are just as valid as full, playable, official FNAF entries as Evergreen. So try to enjoy the merch as a complimentary product as part of the Pop Goes franchise, which has multiple games out right now, instead of complaining about it being made before the release of one specific entry. Or just ignore the merch, LOL. Designing merch is fun, and releasing it is super exciting. So I want to thank everyone who shared their enthusiasm for it in the replies to my tweet here. More tangible news soon, hopefully. Kane. Anyways, on September 22nd, posters for the FNAF art series were revealed, and they look amazing. Admire these now. We also got Into the Pit theme shirts on September 23rd. Golden Freddy plushies appeared at Hot Topic. On September 24th, Roxanne Wolf slippers were revealed by U2's. On September 25th, a prototype Sparky plush was revealed. Along with it being revealed, 2 FNAF waves from U2's will also be released this year. On September 26th, Roosevelt's announced they will release FNAF apparel later that day. A first look at the Funtime Freddy Hex plush was shown, and Roosevelt's FNAF apparel was released. On September 27th, a Faz Car racing jacket became available to pre-order. On September 28th, Fanatic released some FNAF merch. On September 29th, we got to see plushies of Vanessa and Grim Foxy. That was all the September FNAF merch news, so let's talk about FNAF Fanverse news. On September 1st, a new wallpaper of Stone the Crow was released, while on September 21st, Kane Carter revealed news about Pop Goes merch, which I have read already. That's all the September FNAF Fanverse news, so let's end off with FNAF book news. On September 3rd, we got a look at the cover for the third interactive novel, Escape the Pizzaplex. I think it looks cool. The release date for Escape the Pizzaplex also got moved to April 1st, 2025, which is an earlier date than it was originally going to be in May. On September 7th, we got the cover for the FNAF Stickerpedia. On September 13th, we got a preview for the FNAF Stickerpedia. I'll show the preview on screen. On September 17th, the cover for Return to the Pit was updated, giving the yellow rabbit blue eyes. That was all the September FNAF book news. There you have it, all the FNAF news for September 2024. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye!